Hello, it's Michelle with Stamp For You, and we're going to do a treasure chest oyster dive. Let me get settled in here. Normally I have the camera in front of me facing down. This time, I guess this way. This time it's pointing at me so we don't knock it over while we're opening up our treasure chest of pearls. So let's get started. Okay. I brought a little box to show you that you can get a little treasure chest box to put your pearls in if you'd like. There's also going to be lots and lots of settings already on the website under Oyster Dive and Treasure Chest, or you can just get your pearls, whatever you'd like to do, because this is a huge mystery. We have no idea what's inside, except stink. We do know there's some stink. And this guy is really, really wet, so he's going to stink a lot, but that's okay. So these are our treasure chest oysters by Stamp For You. Inside of them can be anywhere from 0 to 40. I guess there could be more, but I don't think anyone's found more than 40. Freshwater pearls. So freshwater pearls vary in shape, color, and size. No two are alike. Here is our big, slimy treasure chest oyster. Okay, you can even hear stuff, I think. Hear that? So one's in there loose. But we at least know we got one. Anyways, these are a lot of fun because we have no idea if there's going to be 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, anywhere in between, and we cannot guarantee them. They've never been opened. We don't know how many's in there. I apologize. Let's really hope that my camera doesn't fall over. This is a card table I'm working off of in here, kind of trying to hide from the kids, and it looks like it's kind of bouncing everywhere. So let's hope that once we at least get it opened, we don't have any more cameras bouncing around. I did it live on my Facebook, the very first one I opened, so I had my laptop, not this shaky camera, so I apologize. Hopefully this is going to work. I just really want to be able to put it on YouTube instead of Facebook so everybody can see it. I'm going to lose my mirror if nothing else, which means I won't be able to see whether or not I'm still in the camera. I've got a mirror pointed at I didn't want to turn it around. You know how if you turn your camera around the other way, it's actually got less quality video or photos either way. So I really wanted to try and show you guys the best I can. I'm so sorry about all the shaking. Okay, I think we might be all the way around this guy. And I just take my time, y'all. I don't want to, the knives aren't going to cut me, but the shell can. So I'd really rather not have to stop in the middle of opening one of these and have to go to the emergency room or anything. So we're just going to take our time. Looks like we might still need a little bit more. I always feel a little bit like I'm talking to myself here, but a lot of times pearls are considered lucky, so you're welcome to make a wish as you're watching me open this. Take a guess on how many pearls we're going to find. Like I said, I think we're pretty sure there's at least one in there because we can hear it moving around. Can you still see me on there? Yep, looks like we're still in the camera. I got a big black towel because, like I said, these are wet, they're slimy, kind of stinky. If I ever do another video, I can do it on a better table, so that way it's not bouncing around everywhere. Just gives me an excuse to open up another one of these. These are a lot of fun, guys. Nope, he doesn't want to open. Gonna make me look like a goober on YouTube. If I did my own videos all the time, I'd have to be the pearl goober. People even use that word anymore? My boys are gonna think I'm like the biggest nerd when they get older. Alright, we might have to chop this video for YouTube pleasure viewers, because this is almost embarrassing that I can't get it open. But as I mentioned, I'm not in any hurry. Rather not cut myself on the shell. Plus the suspense is killing me. Once it's open, it's like, oh, okay, now what? But in the meantime, alright. Let's move the water out of the way. We're making a big old mess here. Gonna have to call it. My husband picked this oyster. I told him, go pick it for luck. I'm gonna have to tell him, go open it now because you picked an evil guy. You know what I found though? The most stubborn of oysters always have the most beautiful of pearls. So I'd rather wrestle this thing. Just a little bit longer. I'll have to do the cut and uncut version of this video online. It's this hinge that's giving me trouble. There we go. See that? Well, we got one out. Check it out. And it's huge. That's what I love about these. Our normal pearls, if you've watched a Stamp For You oyster dive, are usually about 6 to 7 millimeters. Normally round, can be round-ish, I guess it's Shay. No, the freshwater pearls are not perfectly round. Haha. I win. Look at those humongous pearls. Look at all that. Had to work to get it open. Now they're just falling out everywhere. Love it. Okay, so I was saying our regular oysters usually have about a 6 to 7 millimeter pearl inside. I'm going to go ahead and put these soak in a little bit. So there's 3, 6, 7. They're mostly roundish. They come in white, cream, peach, pink, purple, lavender, blue, silver, black. But these guys are going to have mostly light colors. You're going to have the muscle stuck all over them, so we'll mess with that guy in a second. I've already fought this oyster enough. You'd think it would give me the pearls. I think we were at, I already forgot how many were in there. We'll count them again in a minute. The first one I opened, I went on one side, and they had all kind of little ones on one side and then really big ones on the other side. This one they're huge. I don't think it's going to matter. Some are definitely stuck to the shell. Hopefully you can still, are you kind of seeing what I'm seeing? Hopefully. So anyways, these are going to be mostly light colors, all different shapes and sizes. Just checking to see if we're still recording. I plugged in my charger and hoping we're going to make it through this, because these openings probably take about a half hour or so, maybe. I mean, you could go faster. Like, I could have brought like a sledgehammer or a chainsaw, I guess, to fight with this guy, but I just like take my time. More suspense is more fun. And these pearls were so worth the wait. Like I was saying, the first one I opened, it was all kind of small on this one side. The other side were really big. The other side was, a lot of them were stuck to the shell. So they had a lot of the shell still on them. which is okay. It gave some really, if these mother of pearl shells when they're cleaned up are really beautiful. So it had some really beautiful mother of pearl shell on there. You'll get to see them. I'm going to take it apart to make sure we got everything. But anyways, the mother of pearl shell was still stuck to some of them, it was absolutely beautiful. So it's really not necessarily a bad thing. And for the most part, we get so many pearls in here that you're going to have something beautiful to set if you want. We're finding that most of these are not going to fit in our cages or in our lockets. We call them lockets here at Stamp For You, except for the one that is a spiral cage. That one we call a cage. You ever notice that they're called diffuser lockets when you use them for essential oils? So I thought, why be confusing? We'll just keep it called lockets. This big old guy is not going anywhere. Do you see all that lavender guy? He's not going anywhere. He's stuck to that shell no matter what we do. And that's okay, he can stay there. Since this one's mine, I'll probably try and clean the shell really good and see if we can't preserve it. I've seen it done, so we'll see what we can do. This part's kind of gross, y'all. Not even gonna lie. I was talking to one of our design specialists earlier, telling her, you know, before this all came to be, you would not have been able to pay me to basically touch seafood or oysters or anything this gross and slimy. But as you can see, there's nothing in there, so we're going to throw that all away. Honestly, I think even if there was, since this is mine, it can stay in there because it's pretty gross. But apparently if you put pearls in here and say, hey, now dig around for some pearls, then it's all okay. All of a sudden I'll touch seafood. And, well, I wouldn't eat these, by the way, guys. These are not technically seafood. I would not eat these. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm not even showing you any of these because I want to get them opened all, cleaned up, so we can measure them and look at them and figure out what we're going to set these in. They're just huge. These are, I don't think we've had one small one. So that's going to be cool too, just to see the difference in the pearls and the different oysters, because these are going to be absolutely no two are even similar. They're not at all alike. I mean, I guess if we opened, we ordered 100 to get us started, by the way, y'all. So there's plenty still available. See your design specialist to open one for you, or we'll do a YouTube video like we're doing here if you order them right off the site. We're not going to be sending these out to customers to open because, as you can see, this is not pleasant. If you don't have a shucker, you are very likely going to cut yourself. Yeah, they're stinky, they're dirty. We're literally having to pull it out of the muscle. So, making sure we're still recording. If I lose you guys, we'll just start another video and we'll just post a couple of links. No big deal. I'm so excited. So, you can either, purchase some settings ahead of time if you think you're going to want, like, say I have 2 children, so maybe I want 2 pearls set and a necklace and earrings, matching set or whatever. Maybe I already know that. So you can purchase your settings, either in our regular settings area. You can purchase a locket, guys, but I mean, here's the thing. We've opened 2 of these. We have about maybe 9 pearls out of the first one that would fit in a locket. I honestly don't think any of these will fit in a locket. I also don't think any of those guys are coming out. So for now, we're going to leave those guys. We might test that later, but I think this would make a beautiful bowl. So we're going to try and clean it up and seal it and see if we can't make it to where we could wash it later and use it for like a dish of some sort. Okay, pearl time. I have soap in here this time just because that's how I'm going to soak them. So I use Olive. I know one of the other gals that opened hers already used Dawn dish soap. But just to try to get some of the rest of that muscle off. So let's measure and play. I'm gonna let them dry off and we'll count, we'll measure, and we'll display them so you can see. I don't think we're going to have nearly as many as we had. My first one that I opened was for Pam, and she got 29 pearls. But as I mentioned, she got about 9 that were our kind of normalish size. They were just over a 7mm. And then she got one baby one that was like a 6-ish millimeter. It's not even a baby compared to our other pearls. But this one, I don't think we're going to have anything even close to a 7, maybe 1. So let us find out. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. And then there was technically 22, 23, 24, 25, 26-ish. I mean, this guy is huge. So we're going to go with 21 usable pearls that we could do something with. And as you can see, they're not perfect, guys. Freshwater pearls are whimsical. They're different colors, shapes, sizes. This one would be considered a Baroque because it's a 13.1 millimeter. Huge. We'll get these more cleaned up. We're going to soak them. We'll polish them with some olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil to bring out the luster. 11.1. For those of you, just so you know, with the ovals, you can turn it the other way. So this is an 11.1 by a 9.3. Since we don't have too terribly many pearls, I guess I can do it that way this time. The first time I only went with the biggest. This would be considered a button, how it's flat on the back and then round on the top. I don't know if you can see that. That's a button. So longest is 12.4 by 9.7. So as I was mentioning, you can either order these off the site and kind of pick your settings, or you can order with a design specialist. You can either pick your settings ahead of time or afterwards. 12.4, because it is going to depend a little bit on what you get. 12.6 as to what you can set these in. 10.3, 10.2 maybe even, by an 11.5. So as you can see, these are huge, guys. Absolutely huge pearls. Beautiful pinks. We got some kind of white colors. We've got a lavender. It almost looks, well, maybe not. Beautiful oval 10.2 that fell out. So maybe it's a 10.1. Let's see. Yep, 10.1, 10.0 by 9.1. Beautiful pink. That's probably even peach. We're having, let me put this where you can see it. Sorry. A little bit. Is that better? Hopefully. Let me make sure we're still recording too. This mirror thing is kind of interesting. Okay. $12.7, 12.5. So he's almost round. He's huge. Almost looks like a little face. He just needs a mouth. So hopefully I might be able to get some of this shell off, but it's not super likely. But we will see what we can do. This guy looks like a jelly bean. He's cute. 12.7. This is going to make an awesome charm bracelet. 8.6. That's what I'm going to do with mine, I think. Try and make a bunch of examples for you guys of different stuff we can use these for. 13.3 by 9.2. That one's a white. Couple of white. These would probably be considered like rice pearls, but they're so big and fat that usually the rice pearls are shaped that way, kind of like this, I guess. Not quite an oval, but a thinner oval. But these are still so fat and so big that I wouldn't, I don't know. I gotta sneeze though. 13.1. 10.1. Since it fell, it might be a 10 point, no, 10.1. This guy's cool. Sorry guys, my 2-year-old's having a heart attack. 10.3. 9.7, 9.8. So this guy would be awesome. See, even though he's got the discoloration on the back right there, we can set that so it's going to hang, and when you see it, you're going to see the beautiful pink in it, not that discoloration. The setting would go right over that. Most of it anyways, not all of it. This one's still got a lot of goop on it. Let's see. We didn't get that one all the way out at all. I think there's a couple of them that still have quite a bit of stuff on them. 10.9. So again, he would be perfect set on a dangle earring. If you know, if we have two that look similar, you could put those on a dangle earring. All of these would look good on just a single one hanging off a necklace because these are huge. Totally different from the ones that we opened before. So I'm excited to see everyone start opening theirs. 12 millimeter. And this is a good thing because I still have Pam's pearls, which we're going to set. So we'll be able to see some different options with the smaller pearls that she got. Because like I said, she got about 9 of them that are 7 millimeter. And all of these ones, I mean, I think the smallest we've had is a 9. No, I'm probably wrong about that. 11.3. I don't remember what that, the one I first said would be a great setting because this one's a 10.5. I bet this one's almost round. 10.2. Beautiful, kind of a creamy color. These will clean up really nice once we get them to soak for a little bit. The olive oil will bring out their luster. This guy looks like a top. I love it. 12.6 by 11.8. Still recording and doing good. Almost done. 10.9. Excuse me. 12.4. We're not gonna keep. He's probably another button. He's pretty flat on the back, but he's neat looking. A lot of pink in here, guys. A lot of peach. Just a couple that look like they're white or cream. 10.4. Hopefully your on my screen is looking. It looks like it's pretty clear, so hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Look at that. See what I was talking about? The other one, a lot of them were stuck to the shell, but they came off. They weren't as stuck as these ones are, and they had a lot of the mother of pearl shell on there. I think that is just beautiful. Completely unique, so much character. 12.9. And then you'll see too in the oyster, see how it's got all this brown right here? That's what causes that there, because that's where it sat on the shell. This one I think is going to also be lavender when we get it cleaned up. 13.8. by 10.4. So very flat on both sides. And, you know, these would look great on a big old charm bracelet. We're going to try and do a wrap bracelet out of some of these. We're going to try and do some charm bracelets. So I may have to open a bunch more, y'all, because we need some more examples. That's going to be my excuse with my husband anyways. More jewelry. 11.8. By 9.6. Perfecto. I love it all, guys. I'm so excited. Absolutely beautiful treasure chest of pearls. You've got pinks, peaches, some lavender colors up here, some whites. They're all huge, Chris, by the way. My husband, Chris, picked out this one, as I mentioned. Told him to go pick out one for luck. They're huge. No small ones in there. A couple ones stuck to the shell. So we have these online if you want to just throw your big old pearls in a treasure chest. You can do that, or we can set them on the jewelry. You'll see all the settings available on the site. I think these would fit in like a pearl bubble maybe is all. I can't think of any other locket that they would fit in. Off the top of my head, I can check, but that's why you can wait to buy your settings or your lockets if you want until you see what kind of sizes you get. Or you can always order a couple of things and save on shipping, and then we can trade it out if we absolutely need to, guys. We don't know what's in these oysters at all. We don't know what to expect. I will take some pictures of the before, which is all this here, and then once I get them cleaned up, we'll do a picture of the afters. I'll try and see if I can't get, I don't think, the one of these looks like it might come off the shell pretty easy. But the other one definitely, the other 3 or 4, not so much at all. So, see how, they just look, this one might come off with a little bit of fighting, but he'll also have a lot of shell stuck on him then too. So, might just be neater to leave them in there. If we can get this all cleaned out and preserved, it'll be a pretty cool dish. So, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will check us out on our website or with a design specialist who can open one of these for you. If you choose to open it, or if you buy one right off the website, we'll do a video just like this. I'll send you a link, and you can share it with your friends and family or watch it over and over, because these are just so awesome. And you're going to find, like maybe at this moment, this is my favorite pearl. Look, these couple right here, guys, are super, super shiny. They're kind of that rose gold color where they've got a little bit of peach, a little bit of pink, a little bit of gold. But as you get them cleaned up, or as you keep looking at them, I don't have a whole lot of ringed ones. We had a lot of ringed ones in the last one. A ringed one is like this, where it has the rings around the middle. There's not many in here at all. A lot of these are real smooth. So you'll find just your favorites you'll change favorites and keep growing on you. So it's fun to be able to watch your video. You can watch it with your design specialist. They save on Facebook too. They post them to Facebook. So come check it out. Enjoy your treasure chest worth of pearls, full of pearls, and I can't wait to see what you get. Thanks for watching.